Hello, it's been a while. Welcome to the studio vlog. I'm going to try something a little different today because I feel like I usually edit in a way that a lot of clips and you see a lot of what's going on, but I don't feel like I give a lot of context because the clips are just kind of in order of how they happen, and if you're not there in the room that day, it's kind of hard to know exactly what's going on, and as a viewer, I wouldn't want to feel confused about what's going on, so I'm going to try this out today and see if you enjoy this style, so let me know if you do. I hope this is focused on me. I can't really tell. I've been in a weird spot with my creativity, so I decided to book this session with Jessie and just see what happened and see if it sparked anything for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like that one better. I don't know.
Is the one we just listened to what I originally did?
That was the original.
Where I was like off, but like intentionally off?
Yeah. I don't know, it works so well, and like I literally couldn't recreate it.
There's this breathy sort of part that I sing at the end, and I kind of sang it a little bit off key, I guess, or off what it should be, but then we kind of pitch corrected it and heard it properly, and it just didn't sound right. It sounded a bit too on the nose, he said, so we're kind of in this clip debating what we should do, if we should kind of go the route of pitch correcting it or keep it the way it was, because there is something that I found kind of cool about a pop song, which is obviously very curated, to then slip into this very natural, breathy feeling. And I wanted it to kind of feel like I was lost in my own world, like Bob Dylan or the Beatles, or something that's not perfect and curated. I really love that natural feeling and kind of the contrast of this very underground pop vibe to a kind of breathy off-key feeling. Yeah, actually I really
like I don't know what it is about it. The other one feels like it's trying to like wedge itself in, you know what I mean? Whereas like this is not, like she's just like in her own world and it's perfect. Yeah, no, I think it does suit your voice like really, really well.
I think I like it with.
Do you like it with? Where do you want to start?
Maybe the new chorus?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then also we were gonna change it, so instead of you're here and then...
Good memory.
Only because I hear it and I don't like it, so it reminds me.
I see, so you would cut that part and then you would go, and one too many.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I thought you meant you would cut the, like one of the full sections there. Like from the whole like one too many to the chorus. But no, I think that makes sense what you're saying. That would still flow really well.
But I feel like I say that anyways.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna wait. We got time. Nice. Okay, how's doing?
He's great.
Yeah?
He's perfect.
Have you guys ever gotten into a fight?
No, we haven't fought yet. Isn't that weird?
I love that.
Like there's just nothing to fight about. Like neither of us
You know
are
what?
jealous.
So
We're both
true.
kind of chilling. And he's a really good communicator. And he's very like in tune. Because I down so fast.
Yeah, and like I feel like the way that this will go over is like lots of like vocal fry, lots of like edginess in the vocal, and very like subdued.
Yeah, I agree. It was nice to go into the studio because I was in such a weird spot with my creativity, and I've had writer's block and all the things before, but I've never questioned what I wanted to actually do with my music, because since I was born, all I wanted to do was be as successful as possible. I didn't care about doing anything else with my life except music and acting and all of that. And then I kind of started to think about it and think about what fame and success really comes with, and then I was like, I don't actually know what I want to do, but I think that since I've let go of this extreme grasp on the idea of success, because it's just an idea, I don't actually know how being successful would make me feel. Maybe I would hate it, maybe I would love it, and I saw this in a video somewhere on TikTok, I think, that it said we usually don't just want the thing, we want the feeling that we think comes with it. So to give yourself that feeling first, everything else will be a bonus. And I think this year I just started to feel so much more fulfilled with my friends and family and my romantic relationship that I didn't feel like I needed much else. And I think maybe a part of me was striving for this extreme level of success and fame because a part of me was missing that love for myself and towards other people. And not to say I don't love people, I just think something about this year made my relationships deeper, and I made more of an effort with friends. I'm usually bad at answering my phone and making plans and stuff, but I really have put an effort into, you know, going for lunch with my nana, seeing my friends, and calling my friends more often. Now everything that I could get with music is a bonus versus me relying on it for my happiness and my life. And it's honestly made the creative process more fun because now I'm not clinging to it like this has to be so good because I need this to work out, I need this to be my life. And now that I've like relaxed a lot and just let go of any pressure and outcome-based work, I enjoy the process a lot more. This song we're working on, it's gone through a couple of different structural changes. He wrote this new kind of breakdown chorus section. I loved it, but I also loved the original that he had done, so we just kept them both. So it just perfectly captured everything that I wanted to say, and that's the beauty of being friends on top of a professional relationship, because he knows the true stories behind the songs and we can have so much conversations about what I'm writing about that he knows the context well enough to basically write it as if he's me.
It's bad, like I like it when it's taking me over. I'm heavy breathing when the heat on me is making me colder. Test, test, test.
Oh, why didn't that work? Hold on.
Hello.
Go again.
Hello, hello. Test, test, test. It's bad. Over. I'm heavy.
So really monotone. Ready? Cool. Yeah, even more in that direction. Like less movement in the vocal.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Let's hear the other ones.
I
of
love that, actually.
You know how this is fuzzed? Shoulda that? You can hear like a fuzz on it, so I'm actually gonna take that. Like now, I think that this part will work really well with more of like a fuzz approach. Okay. Love that, all of that. What about you? All of that.
Yeah, I do like all of that. I like it
yeah,
when it's
because
a pause.
taking me over. Yeah, I agree. I like it when it's maybe this one. Let's see. I like when the words are a bit more separated.
That one better because I like the vocal fry.
Yeah. So fast. You know, I just thought of. Remember when we had sushi?
That was so funny.
So yeah, so good. Okay.
Something I've grown to love that you will see a huge difference from when I was originally starting music is that I'm a lot more playful. I like to do takes in totally different ways and see what works and what doesn't and kind of just go for it. Usually do the first take natural, whatever comes out, and then we kind of pick and choose what we like, what we didn't like, what we want to try. So then he had said, why don't you try it kind of singing at more of one level versus going up and down.
I want it to be a little bit more like with a bit more conviction.
I was very result driven, like I said, and I didn't like to play around because I liked everything to be usable, and it almost kind of feels like a waste of time if you do something that doesn't end up in the song, which is so ridiculous because that's not true at all. It'll either get you to a new idea, let you know what you don't want, which is sometimes just as important as knowing what you do want. Like if Jesse and I try an idea and it totally flops, I'm like, perfect, now I know that that's not what's meant to be in the song. So in the background of songs there's usually a lot of other things going on, but they get so blended in the mixing and mastering process that we usually don't even notice it. But a lot of the time behind the main vocals there's a whisper track, or you could have double leads. He just wants me to sing kind of crazy and bad and just anything that he can kind of distort and throw in the background. So he just wanted me to yell it's bad, and then he's gonna totally distort it and work on it and put like a vocal filter on it.
Loud.
It's bad.
Oh, that was literally it. There you go. Stunning. Give me a tiny bit more.
It's bad. I like it when it's taken.
Yeah, love it. Do you want to go to some other sections?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Cannot get enough of that. Okay.
Yeah, to me it's like, I don't know, kind of bare. Like it's not bad because it's the beginning, but I think it could have a little more substance to it.
Okay, like instrumental or vocal, or like what are you thinking?
Probably vocal.
Okay.
Even if there's a whisper track with it or certain words.
Oh yeah, you were saying that you wanted to do like double layers. Okay, let's do that.
I don't know if I love how I'm sounding either.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, and thinking of these four together already for an EP, I think is such a cool first
Oh my god,
body of work.
insane. Yeah.
What do you looking at me for?
What are you looking at me for?
You looked at me.
I was looking for your reaction.
I don't love it.
Let's try that and see, and then maybe we'll feel differently about it.
Yeah, because I don't know what I don't like about it, so that might be it.
That's fair. And then this here. It's so insignificant, but I feel like it'd be fun.
I think that's what makes music so unique, and we see that a lot with Billie Eilish's music, that she has a lot of cool ad-libs going on, whispers in the background, things that you would honestly, sometimes things you won't even notice unless you're listening with the best quality headphones or on a stereo or whatever. So I love doing stuff like that and making my music more unique and nuanced.
Do you see what I'm doing? Okay.
Like that he asked, do you know what I'm doing, because he knows that I really like being involved in the production process and learning as much as I can. I used to try to do it on my own time. I've given up on that dream, but I at least like to know what's going on. It also makes me a better communicator as a singer slash artist in general, because I understand terms more now. Like I'll say, oh, I want this vocal more dry or wet, or I want this sort of filter on it, and I just kind of understand the process better. Making songs now are almost like painting. You start with a base layer and then you keep building and building on it, and you can't really judge each layer until it's done, because sometimes I leave a studio session and I listen on the way home and I'm like, oh my gosh, this harmony doesn't sound good. But then once it's mixed and everything's together properly, it will usually sound good. Not that it sounds bad, but it'll just sound off or out of place in the song, and it's just about everything blending together. But again, that's a part of the process, kind of like painting. It's just about blending and layering, and it takes time. So like now I'm not as harsh on the versions of the song as we're creating. A little like, not bare, but like,
yeah,
it's cool to have something there.
I could even okay, so let's do it together. Yeah, that hits so nicely. Okay, stunning. Moving on.
Yeah.
Verse 2.
Sometimes when I listen to things back, I'm like, you could tell we're very all over the place sometimes, and I love it. We're like, wait, what were we doing here?
I don't even remember this moment.
Idea before I forget it. What if, like, you know how that kick kind of comes in the second? What if we kept that with the first verse lyrics? Because it is kind of nice how like the first verse is more plain and then that kick comes in, but like I think we're gonna cut that second part anyways. If that kick was here.
Oh, I see. That it would be nice to take off the kick. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's different. Wow, it's not bad at all.
Quieter though, but I feel like I was just feeling like I was kind of in a cool groove, and then I almost dropped too chill.
Yeah,
After
that's
that,
so
I felt
interesting.
like the kick might keep us in like a.
Let's do that. Wow, what a cool. It's so funny. Like in your head, you think, oh no, I think I know how this is gonna sound, and you hear it, and you're like, wow, that actually like was not bad at all. Yeah. I don't have a single problem with it, unless you do. Then I have a big problem with it. I love how much more confident I am in bringing forward ideas, because through absolutely zero fault of Jessie, because I agree that this idea sounded a little out there. Asking to have the kick in the verse was definitely a bold choice, and again, I had no idea how it was going to sound, but we both ended up loving it. After this fun upbeat chorus, we drop into the verse, and it felt like the verse was just so chill, and I was like, no, I want to keep in this upbeat vibe. I kind of felt like if we bring the kick into the verse, it'll keep me hyped, but it's still a little more chill, because a lot of the time with like pop music or techno or something, we have a chill time to get that build up again. So it's not that I didn't want it to dip down, I just didn't want it to dip down as chill as it was. I wanted it to stay kind of somewhere in the middle. But again, even if it flopped, I wouldn't have been embarrassed. A, because Jesse's awesome and he doesn't judge me, and B, I'm not ashamed to have bad ideas or ideas that don't work anymore, because it's just so a part of the process. Unless you don't agree. No, I could totally agree. I'm trying to figure out how we would change it. Okay, let's take out some elements and see. So, okay, talk to me about what you would add or take away. I don't know. I think I would add, if anything, because I really like everything that's there. So maybe like another sort of sound to kind of like bridge the gap? Yeah. Okay, so add sound from chorus 1 to verse 2.
spit out my tea. I just wasn't expecting that.
That's it, right? That sounds great. We'll leave that as perfect. What the hell happened here? I'm actually dead. Why does this is so random though? Why is it not working? I don't know the song well enough.
Wait,
oh my god, really? That's
play,
cool.
like, 1 second.
And then I put a reverse reverb. Oh my god, that's cool.
That's cool. I think these changes are making it just feel a little more upbeat, which is cool.
Yeah, totally.
Keeping us in the groove. You know how it ends at, it's up to me.
Yeah.
Could that come in a little bit sooner? The drop, or do you think no?
Not really, because, well, up to me, should I call, like that. Should I call?
No, I guess the original's better. Can this next part come in sooner? And we did it, and it didn't sound good. So there's another example of an idea that just didn't work. I just was kind of shifting around timing, I guess, and the timing we originally had was better. Jesse allows me to hear it regardless, whether he thinks it's going to work or not, just because I think it's good as an artist to know what you want. And knowing what you don't want is also important, and Jesse's taught me that.
Let's listen from here. I think I could finesse it a bit more.
But I feel sort of like neutral, that's why I don't know.
Yeah. I think what's nice about building it more is that it keeps the energy. It's about to drop out and like do our other thing. So like we don't have to like take a step back.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know? So like maybe we just try to finesse this a little more. Like I'll make it another note for myself.
Okay. Yeah, and I think what you said just solidified my choice. Of how we take a step back pretty soon, so we don't need to do it there.
Like you do the previous part.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can also just like introduce a bit of a new element, or like, is there something that you would try instead? Like, would you take out this little?
That's what I'm debating. I do like it, but I also would be open to hearing other things.
Yeah.
Whatever you work on and whatever feels good to you.
Okay, and then how do you feel about the ending part? Do you like this now, with the new with the original vocal?
I definitely like the original.
I definitely like the original vocal better. Okay.
At some point, we could just maybe next time think of some like little ad libs.
Okay, that's
like
fine.
Little more like nuanced moments.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. Okay, I'll write that down as well. Libs, and I can do that in production as well. Okay, exported. Good job today, Maggie.
Yeah, you too.
That was
we got a lot done.
We did get a lot done.
We've been needing that.
Right?
Productive day.
I know, I definitely feel like a refueled for you.
When Easy to Miss comes on shuffle and I'm driving, like I don't even skip it. I'm like,
that's so fun.
I like this song.
Well, I like that. I don't listen to any of my music.
Really?
Yeah, the second that it's out, I never listen to it again. I couldn't tell you. It's not that it's bad, I think it's good. And sometimes too, I'll like listen to something purposefully, be like, it's so hard to explain.
Listening to music after you release it, because I love listening to Easy to Miss personally because it just hypes me up and it's really confident, whereas 100 Days, I don't listen to it as often because it's a lot more personal and it's kind of a chill vibe. The music I make is in the style that I typically listen to. I find it difficult to objectively listen to my own music and I enjoy it, but Jesse's the total opposite, where he's like, once it's out, I don't listen to it again. And there's nothing wrong with being either one of those artists. I can't wait to release my first EP. Like, this is just so cool and I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I'm very grateful for 2024. It was the year of doing everything that scared me. I have a video all about that. I flew to London by myself to see this really amazing guy. I'm going back to England in like 2 weeks. I just did kind of everything that scared me. Releasing music was one of the scariest things I've done, but the support I have received is incredible. It's been beautiful. Even people online, like, thank you so much. If you watch these studio vlogs, it really means the world to me because I love making them. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video, and thank you for being a part of this process of making my first EP.